Welcome to Royal Secrets. Sophie, Countess of Wessex and Kate Middleton wore subtly touching tributes to the Queen. When important family members hurried to the Queen's summer residence in Scotland to be at her side after physicians verified the long-reigning monarch's health had taken a serious turn, royal watchers knew to prepare for the worst via bustle. Kate Middleton did not visit the Queen at Balmoral, though. She had to stay behind with Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis because they began school that day. The family had recently relocated to Windsor, so the royal children were starting a new school year at a new location as well. Thanks to a chance encounter Kate had just a few weeks earlier at Balmoral, the Queen was able to meet Kate. In any case, Kate's facial expressions during the Queen's procession gave away how distraught she was. According to Hello magazine, the Princess of Wales was all in black and stood out for sporting a sizable gold brooch that was a gift from the Queen. The fact that Kate frequently wore Her Majesty's jewelry is another indication of how close and respectful the two women were, according to People. Naturally, Kate and Sophie, Countess of Wessex as well, chose a striking piece of jewelry to memorialize the beloved monarch when they were mourning her. Both women choose crucifixes to commemorate Her Majesty. According to the Daily Mail, Sophie, Countess of Wessex and Catherine, Princess of Wales were both observed wearing crucifixes with their all-black attire, indicating that the royal ladies are turning to their faith to help them cope with the pain of losing the Queen. Her Majesty's Christian faith was a pillar of who she was, and she frequently discussed how it gave her the strength to get through challenging times. Throughout her reign, she referred to her faith as an inspiration and an anchor. In fact, in a statement issued after the Queen's passing, the Archbishop of Canterbury praised the monarch as a faithful Christian follower. Sophie Wessex wore a similar sparkling accessory to numerous ceremonies surrounding the Queen's passing, including a private service paying tribute to the adored monarch, while Kate Middleton wore a diamond cross to greet well-wishers at Sandringham. Since the terrible news was revealed, the Countess hasn't taken hers off, even wearing it over a turtleneck to highlight the necklace. The religious symbol has been worn by both ladies in the past, but neither does so on a regular basis, so the decision is important. Similar to Kate, Sophie is a well-known churchgoer. They were probably motivated by the Queen's strong commitment to her faith, which, according to BBC News, gave Her Majesty the power to serve the Lord at every moment of her life and wrote faith into everything that she thought, said and did, according to Archbishop Eamon Martin, the Catholic primate of all Ireland. Early on, Queen Elizabeth and Sophie Wessex discovered common ground. There was a very tight bond between Sophie, Countess of Wessex, and Queen Elizabeth. And it makes sense that Prince Edward's wife is grieving the loss, says body language expert Judy James. James told Express that the Countess appeared utterly dejected when traveling to the morning service at St. Giles Cathedral. Afterward, during the actual occurrence, Sophie was the one who was suppressing the most intense feeling. She also indicated a sense of fatigue brought on by loss with her facial expression. Despite maintaining her composure, the body language expert explained, Sophie had puffy eyes, a red nose, and a drawn face, which indicated that she was likely pretty emotional behind the scenes. The Countess and her husband frequently visited Her Majesty's residence because they dwell approximately 10 miles from Windsor Castle. She and the Queen were described as like mother and daughter by a source who spoke to the Telegraph. Jenny Bond, a royal authority, previously revealed to Good Housekeeping that the two women genuinely enjoyed each other's company and actually got closer over time. It wasn't only about Sophie's devotion of the Queen, it was a mutual friendship, Bond explained. They connected through their long-lasting, happy marriages, and Her Majesty made a notable royal protocol break by visiting Sophie in the hospital after her risky preterm birth. It should be obvious that the Countess is very saddened by the loss of her close friend and